Hey, hi there, it's Dusty Thunder, and I've talked for a long time about doing a beard video, and I finally did it. Here's how I get my beard looking like this. It does not look like this whenever I wake up in the morning. I don't wake up with a nice straight beard. I call what I have naturally the Baratheon beard, because if you remember Robert Baratheon's beard from Game of Thrones, it was like a Brillo pad that went kind of straight out, like just curly out instead of down. That's what I naturally have. So this takes some work, but here's how it goes. So right out of the shower, I'll typically take some Gibbs beard oil, and I've been using Gibbs for a long time, and I'm only used that for beard oil because it is not greasy. It does not leave a residue behind. It bonds to the hair really well. So I rub a few pumps into my beard, make sure it is nice and evenly coated there, and then I'll actually use just a barber comb and a blow dryer with a flat tip attachment, and I will first go from underneath the beard out to straighten what's underneath there, and then I'll go down one section at a time with that blow dryer and comb, holding it pretty close. Obviously, you work up a tolerance to the heat there. The faster the air is going and the hotter the air is going, the straighter your beard is going to get. So I've got a tolerance to it, and I leave it at max for that whole time. This is also a point where having a nicer blow dryer is going to be handy, because you can get a nice blow dryer with ionization properties close without frying the crap out of your beard. You try to do that with the $10 blow dryer that got handed down from your grandma's grandma, and you're probably going to set your beard on fire. So, dudes, this is a great opportunity for your lady to have a very fancy blow dryer, because you can borrow it for this purpose. And ladies, this is an excuse for you to have a very fancy blow dryer, because it can be useful for your hubby's beard too. So I steal Candy Thunder's Dyson blow dryer to use for this. After this part of the process, I'll actually move on and do whatever other stuff that I need to do toward the tail end of my getting ready process. I will revisit the beard to do the finishing touches, and that typically is going to be with the actual straightening or flattening attachment that's a little curly looking dude on here. And I'll use that, and I'll use a brush to guide the hair in front of it, and then use the blow dryer right behind it, actually touching it to the beard, because that's how this attachment works. So I do use a lower heat and lower air speed setting for this, and just slowly work it through. But you can tell a big difference about it actually taming the hair flatter down. I could stop with step one and it'd be okay, but this attachment and that finishing touch really does make a big difference, and I will just follow that up with some beard balm. Right now, I'm using the Scotch & Porter beard balm, which works really well. Beard balm is a place where you can experiment, though. I would highly recommend using the Gibbs beard oil in the beginning of this process, because it is not greasy, doesn't leave a residue behind, bonds to the hair really well. But the beard balm, you could experiment and find something that works really well for you. So recap it again real quick. Get out of the shower, your beard's still damp. Gibbs beard oil, I do 3 to 4 pumps. You may do more if you have a longer beard. You may do less if you have a shorter one. Work it through really thoroughly. Comb, blow dryer, out, then down. Do your other stuff. When you're close to finished getting ready, use the flattening attachment on the blow dryer, slower airspeed, lower heat with a brush, and then get it nice and actually flat, and that's what gives it the finished look. And then lock that in with some beard balm, and you are ready to rock and freaking roll. And just that process I have been using and kind of simplifying and perfecting over the years, and I feel like I've got it down to a pretty good science now. There's also some beard training that you're going to go through. It's not going to take as long the longer that you do it, because your beard is going to be more amenable and ready for what you're going to do to it, because it's used to it. So that is how I have this instead of Baratheon beard every day. I hope it's useful to someone out there, and hopefully, ladies and dudes, you have found a good excuse to have a nice blow dryer here, if nothing else. Happy bearding.